All right, what it do, fellas? We are back. And let me get this started up. Properties. Okay. What up, dude? How are you, little bro? What am I wearing right now? Oh, something 9. All right. What up, hello? All right. Did you? You almost get all the essences you need, but you still lack a few, and I feel like it just aggravates you, and you just are like, ah, hell, let's go back to the other one. It's whatever, though. Whatever you enjoy playing. Hold on, no, I have all my gear on now. The DPS is definitely a lot higher with the crews. Now, this is kind of, again, it also really depends on which gems you're rocking with the Necromancer when you're doing that. I mean, you really want to... I mean, the build that I'm currently rocking is a very kind of a dot-heavy build. So... and then, okay, so I got that on. Hold on, how many of these do I have? I should have all... Ready for him, cooldown 3 or 4. Okay, that should give me now 4 of 4 with this one now. Okay. Nice. Are you also completing your Vanguard? Not your Vanguard, but your Verge? Or at least the chest one that you're opening, the whatever it is. I mean, that's still 64 bound and unbound gems that you can get. I'm not saying they're all going to be citrines, but definitely reduce the cost of it. I mean, I could even do some of mine maybe a little bit after. It really depends on if one of them are going to be able to play Night Rain or not. But yeah, the only thing bad about Night Rain for it is like, you can definitely just solo queue up in there with like, one, they actually do have a solo queue where you could try to do it all by yourself. But most of the time, if you just matchmaking in, you got to have a group of 3 or it's just going to give you 2 other random people. And there is no in-game comms, so it's kind of just like watching and trying to figure out what everybody else is doing. Granted, it was only the second time we played was last night. Well. Vanguard doesn't matter as much as the Verge does, because that's something you can do once a week. I mean, you can just complete it for your whole week and then be done with it. But you definitely want to not be missing out on 64 or 63 free bound gems and 63 unbound gems. I mean, that's a lot of gems. You're roughly getting like 120. $126 actually, but hey, I appreciate you coming by, little bro. Oh, I know I was going to get farmed right there. I mean, the Vanguard is good, but like, really the only thing it's giving you is just some extra legendary stuff. I mean, have you done your challenge rifts? What are your green? How many triples on your greens do you have? Oh. Damn it. A lot of that is a big part of it. We got it. Finish it up. There we go. Whew. They still only had to like get what 3 more kills. No, you should do. If anything, you should put a full speed build together and then not do the verge, but do the little opening the chest thing. It does the same thing. Either you can do the verge or the I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's the one that's right beside the Vanguard. Let's see, I need, what do I want to put in here? Yeah, yeah. There's something I could put in here. Whatever. I'm trying to see what like complements these dots the best. Adding more dots to it, which would be probably ideal, I guess, but I wonder, can I... I want to try this out. That may not work. Well, there's like, this would be really strong, especially if like it triggered everything at once, but it's... Yeah, I did add that. Let's see what... Yeah. Well, I'm running also a different build than most are right now. Back to regular Wraith. It may not work though. Let me see though. These are supposed to, I believe, drop corpses. Generate corpses. Okay. It always is going to be like super strong at the beginning. Damn. Oh, come on. Yeah, this build doesn't have enough consistent output of damage. I was trying to think of a way to like still generate corpses and be able to trigger everything that I wanted. No. This, so what I did is I put on Corpse Lance, and I'm running the old Corpse Lance that basically works really good for the, like the immobilizing, but I'm not running the immobilizer. I'm running like actually the damaging one. And so like the Grimm's Scythe, when I hit enemies, they do generate corpses, and then also this thing is also supposed to generate corpses, I guess, too. So I was trying to see if like it did enough damage, but I don't really trigger. Hold up. Yeah, I should have stuck with my other build. It procs my chip a lot more too. I should have stuck with my regular build. Or at least some's build portion of it. This wasn't bad, but like, it doesn't. Yeah, but it's not really the poison that's the, it's more of like I'm not really generating enough corpses, and I'm running also like the Grim Scythe with the damn it, we don't have enough for it. Yeah, I didn't do enough. I didn't be able to generate enough corpses to make that worth it. Let's see. Let's put that back on to. I just did it. That's the thing, is it just didn't, like, I didn't generate any corpses. That was the problem. The original. This is here's back to this is back to the original one, what I was been running. Oh. But this one also procs my chip a lot more too. Each yard I travel, so I gotta remember, I gotta keep moving with that to reduce that Wraith form cooldown. But GG's deep. I showed D, like, he just came back. I showed D the what was it, the Showcase Tempest build. He's like, oh, I don't know, man, I like changing my stuff up a lot. Ran it one time, he's like, oh, I don't know if I like it. Ran it the second time, he's like, I like this one, it's good. I was like, yeah, it's good. This one I think I like a little bit better, just because I do have the Colossal in there. Which the Colossus does not actually get to give my mages any extra buff. It's pretty much only going to give, like, Grim Scythe, Soulfire, Wraith form, I guess, extra benefits. But the speed of it and the size to be able to Wraith form through more is actually my goal with it. The fear just allows me to like really stop a lot of the enemies, and plus I know that like that's when my chip's gonna be proccing half the time. So that one I do a lot better when a lot more survivable, a lot more just consistent damage out there with the mages. I really would like to try to get more of a I mean, I only went 2-0-11 for it. Let's see, what is it? Most assist. Come on now, I should have had the freaking most idle time. I was basically on that thing the whole time. I want to rematch though, D. No reason to let you see all of my credit card information. But I want my boon of the penny back. What up, True Chew TV? This where you've been hanging out mostly, is over here on Kick? I also like I need to get a kick counter too, like up on the top like I have for my Twitch and my YouTube. I mean, I just have the ability, I guess, to go on kick. It's not like, I guess, I've really ever seen a lot of, like, if I'm playing, like, Night Rain or whatever, I do see people on kick show up a little bit more. But I haven't really seen a whole lot for Diablo on there. Oh, I couldn't move. Ah, I couldn't get away. Ah. I haven't talked to Moni in forever. Right. Oh, good. Yeah, I gotta fight D now. Come on. Let's go. That's what I want right there. You ain't going nowhere now, D. I got my real build on. Come back here. No more test build. Come back here. Ooh. Y'all got me here. Oh, damn it. I gotta quit trying to chase you, D. Got him. Wasn't finishing that match with that one. Got me 2. He said, "Yeah, I got that dope." Didn't want D to think that was me on the last game earlier. I know who those 2 deaths are from. I don't know why you hiding in chat and just coming up in here. Get up in here, D. Get in Discord with me. And queue back up so we can get one more match. Damn, 5983. What are you doing? Dude, you're shredding it up with that build, though. I will say you are shredding it up with that build. Had to make me put on my A game for that one. Round 2. Or round 3 now. Holy crap, y'all got a lot of Necros. Oh, D got me there. Caught me with the old cool shank. Sorry, Bruto, I don't need you healing and coming back. Ooh. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Damn, I couldn't stop any more of it. We didn't have any meat on our team. Damn. I don't think it would have been just that. I think it was that. I think it was we have everyone as Necro. That is pretty much close to it. Yeah, we had no meat. We needed a barber too. No, that's the thing is like we just didn't have any tanks. I've thought about going even barb just to like help out with the amount of like lack of tanks, but I really don't have the secondaries. Like I don't have a lot of armor nor like armor pin. I've got a lot of potency, but that's about all I got. What is today? Today is Wednesday, right? No, today's Thursday. Okay. Let me check. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go play a little bit of the open world PvP. while I see if I have a Night Rain team or not. Oh, didn't let me even capture the flag for the points. Let's go. Let's get that. Come on, I gotta get the free and get that person done there. I mean, you can build yourself up around basically being able to survive this game mode with them. I mean, you put on the Battle Guard, you put on like other just pure defensive gems that are like gonna help you like survive in this even more than that already gives you this. This thing is you'd be pretty sturdy. Oh shit, I let them get that flag, didn't I? Damn it, they won that. I mean, if I leave the match area, I mean, you're gonna do fine. I mean, you're gonna do fine against most of the other players. Or make the channel build where you're real defensive and you can hold people still with it. But I don't think you got all the essences for that. I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, they're running good sets, good builds for everything of that. I don't know what your sets. I know that you probably haven't done a lot of Terror Rift. Well, it's just like you also do you have the thing is the other biggest thing. If you want that Satyr with that build, it works amazing. Also with a Chip of the Stone Flesh. Again, Chip of the Stone Flesh is one of those very situational gems that unless you can proc it, it's really, really good if you can proc it consistently. If you can't proc it consistently, then it's not that good. But a chip with that, and you have some of those judgment pieces from the Terror Rifts. Oh, dude, that's just how I would shred with like my Satyr with it. Like it just hits so hard and it stuns people down. So it's a Terror Rift essence, meaning, so what they are is, I'll show you here in a second. You can also craft these pieces too. If you get basically the crystals to be able to fine craft. The same thing is like, I have a 4-piece of that Wraith form that I was making. I don't know if you were watching me when I was doing that. But that is what I guess I'm implying for the, like, there's a Judgment Terror Rift essence on legendary pieces of gear that you can get that is, like, the best for Crusaders. And then if you have a Chip of the Stone, that thing just goes hand in hand and they pop, kill, boom, over and done. Brutal's out here just whacking it around. So these are what I'm talking about. Like pieces like this that have this Wraith form cooldown. These are magic attributes. What I'm talking about, why they call them Terror Rift essences, if you would go and just do... I know, right? Isn't that just as crazy? But, so like the Shahara Sea, this is basically has this gate open. But also, the better way to probably do it is to just fine craft your gear. Meaning, I would also be, especially even coming and doing this event, if you run around, there's even like mining nodes. But if you come in here, go item crafting, go to fine crafting, as long as you have 6 of these. Also, winning a match in this thing gives you, I guess, a crystal. Have 6 of them. Make sure you fine craft it, and then make sure that you have selected the Terror Rift essence of Judgment that you're wanting. And then you have a good chance of it having that essence on there. And then you want... No, okay, what I'm saying is like, how many of the purple crystal shards do you have? These right here. The rhodolite. So right there, you see, like, I wasn't doing a lot of damage just attacking him until I wraithed through him, activated my chip, and then I'm waiting for the big pop. Right there's a big pop right there from Chip. Let's get it, Gad. Oh, yeah, Gad and I are the same. You have 4? Okay, you need 6. Gad right here is a free-to-play satyr, and he survives really well. But Gad also has been playing satyr for as long as I can remember. Like, he's probably got a good survivable build for this. Ah, we got it, Gad! 2v2 Rumble Royale. Where are you going? The sad part is I've not used the health pot yet. And that's where, I mean, I guess, hello, I'll take a look here in just a second. Gad's actually in Discord with me. Y'all can't hear him, unfortunately. But, y'all know why, because we were having troll problems. But, anyways, there's a viewer also plays around, like, I think he's around 3 or a little bit under. And he's saying that he's, like, not able to survive real well in this game mode. And I was like, well, let's see. I always wanted to know what you were running for it. So it looks like Gad's running a Shatterbang. So Consecration now creates a area of light that follows. Oh, he's doing the are you running the enemy start by punish? Okay, this is a different one. Falling sword now follows and damage. Okay. Veil Protector. Falling sword grants you a shield. Okay. Scoring of the spawn. Nice. Okay. Yeah, hello. Maybe try this one out. Well, it's more of a... They won't let us queue in like that across server. Let me get back in there. I can still get it. I just can't guarantee I'm on the team with you, but like it just won't let us go in there to queue together. But hello, I mean, it looks like he's doing a pretty survivable build for himself for it. I mean, Gad was in there fighting with me with like some of the bigger guys. Whoa! Thank you so much for the follow. Really want it like boom. Oh, I'm not gonna interrupt that fight. That's a 1v1 fight. I won't do that. Well, I swear, like, I realized, like, I saw the name at first, and, well, it was like, Bruto was already fighting you there, and I wasn't really paying attention to who I was fighting. I got looking at the chat, and then, all of a sudden, I realized, like, I'm just over here, like, in the middle of, like, somebody else's fight that I shouldn't have been. I was like, oh, my bad, Gad. I'm gonna let you, man, 1v1 that. I'll respect the one. That's where I was letting you and Bruto. It wasn't fair that I jumped in there and like caused extra hell. You were doing just fine until then. But bring whenever you find a big group, all of y'all come after me and I want you to try to put me in. Well, it's just this game mode also allows you to like it's got an extra amount of like defensive layer. Like everybody's super tanky in this game mode. No, there's definitely a tanky thing because I was fighting some. No, it's not, but it's got like you have an extra amount of like health though of some sort because like I'll fight some in the I know you do. I'll fight some in the dueling area and then if he comes in here with me, like, we can't kill each other. like, if some normally can always kill me, and there is a lot of, there's a lot of defensive somehow. But that's the same. But that build right there would work really good for Hello, because he doesn't, I don't think, well, I guess he does have the, he's got the regular condemned portion of build, but he doesn't have all the essences. But it's more of he's just looking for something that he can stay in this and survive. With a chip of the stone flesh and 4 of those judgment ones. Oh, it is. It's still mean that way. Whoa. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. You ain't gonna take me. You ain't gonna take me. It looks like you only get maybe 1 of the radiolite or whatever. Yeah, you get 1, I think, for winning, and then I don't think you, like, I just won again, and I didn't get a second rhodolite. I wonder how the channel build would work in this. You don't think? With everybody around you on that? Because then you would actually have 2 extra essences that you could add to it. Oh, but you haven't got one today, so yeah, that's right, you'll get that one. The channel one's with the channel one. It's the one I used to kind of run a little bit with it, but like, so Gad's got a real good CC portion of it. I ran a little bit more shields with mine with the shield glare newer pants too. But Gad also runs like the, what is it, Fist of the Heavens for the pants that gives you the, yeah, it gives you that extra stun portion in there. So Gad's like got a much more of a control build compared to mine, just more of like, ours are similar to it, but I run I just have more shields, you have more CC. But it's like my helmet is different, my pants are different. Most of the rest of the build is pretty the same. But it's like, I don't run Fist of the Heavens on mine. You want to see Gad's build? Well, granted, that was mostly when we were playing Wild Brawl, and you know how much I love my shrines. I needed the horsey to get me back to go and like grab it whenever I was counting it down in my head. I just killed your help. I don't know how you'd be able to check Gad's build. He's not on our server. Yeah, Gad's got a YouTube. Gad TV. Are you? What are you live on? Twitch. Is he on your team or against you? Or just join. I just got Brutal out. Hello, why don't you just join these and then... There you go, why don't you... Oh yeah, or you could just join into this game right now and see what he's running right this second. I mean, YouTube, if he's not currently live right now, then you might be a little bit different than what he's made for this build. But yeah. Yeah, see, if you jump into this game, he just messaged in zone chat. Also, they can't hear you. I'm having, like, troll issues right now. Like somebody's coming in and saying a bunch of racial slurs or calling out lies of like, yeah, not on my Discord, on my streams. It's the same guy, but so I've had to basically make it where they can't see the chat or hear anything besides just the music that I let them hear or me. So that's where I'm having to relay a lot of what you're saying. Normally, I always have it open, and I'd like to go back to that, but he's saying stuff that get me in trouble if I let it continue for it. Like, there you go. Hello. Like, look, there's a mining node right there. So, like, again, they even have them in here. But if you come in here, you'll be able to find him. You've got 30 more minutes. Honestly, I was just trying to stop Brutal most of that match, just where he, like, couldn't just run through. Alright, there's hello right there. While you fixing that, I'm gonna go pee real fast. Yeah, do you have a chip of the stone flesh by chance? Yeah, he just did switch build, you're right. He's trying things out right now. But again, what I would do, hello, is take some screenshots of him. That's fine. But just like right now, while you get, because again, Gad has played Satyr since like the beginning, and if anyone's probably gone through all of like the small and minor essences to like play a lot of these free to play events like this game mode, or I'm being mean. I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to like, I'm talking about you, so I'm like staying near your character, but I'm like messing you up, and I'm not trying to do as much, but I'm just like, well, this is what he's doing. But overall, no, that's like again for like Necro, I've done all of the other portions of it. Crusader, I've got a few builds that I like. Now I've got ones that I like for Ali, and I've like for I mean, personally, if I was playing Satyr right now, I'd probably be running the nuke build, but I can get away with that a little easier. And that's just because of like, I have a lot of potency. And I mean, I'm running around at 7 right now, so I'm not running at my max, but I'm running also like a Viper and that Bellet. The Bellet is so mean. But now, if you did ever run the, if you ever like add that chip back to you, and then if you end up, if you have a, at least 2 of those Terror Rift essences for the Judgment, dude, that activates chip instantly, and it just, man, it just bombs. That's the only way that I was able to like kill Very or any of the other like guys. But yeah, here, bro. My flag. Oh no. Okay. I'll when Gad loads back up, I'll at least either I'll look at his like, I mean, if it's past the time I guess of the matches and he's not back into it, I can maybe ask him at some point when he's back if oh, you're back. All right. He's coming back into the game, he said. He DC'd. But the whoa, thank you so much for the follow. Hello was actually kind of interested in the build that you were running, like the very beginning where you like were fighting me with those like 2 other big guys and you were surviving the whole time. Just like, yeah, it doesn't have to be right now. You can even do it after the whole thing. Again, but it's the fact of like you're still running it right now, whereas like, yes, maybe somebody may have like discovered it earlier, but they're probably not running it anymore. Whereas like you at least still remember like those times and like portions of it, and so it is still like very valid information to know for players that are lower res and looking to keep going. On But what is it for like? Well, again, I mean, like it's kind of the different. I guess what I'm thinking is like, do you have this? Do you have a separate kind of personal build for this? Because I always have a build for about every different thing. No, just one pretty universal. Okay. All right, and you've got all these out there. Oh, okay, awesome. I'm going to link your channel. I'm gonna find you here on the stream here. So if anybody's looking to play some Satyr with some basically somebody that's got a lot of experience of playing free-to-play Satyr or like a lower res portion of the Satyr, yeah, doesn't have to. That's just what he's chosen to do, and he loves. No, but overall, again, I can't hear you. Remember? So that's why I'm not trying to do this like hype portion of it, and you're like, and don't forget, but I like the skins though. And I was like, well, I get that, but that's the purpose. But no, yeah, Gad's not okay. He's got maybe some of the battle passes. He likes that portion of it. Overall, no, okay, never mind. Doesn't got no battle pass. Shit, this is what I was talking about. We breaking the portion of it. All right, copy link address. I'm gonna go ahead and paste his link in my stream chat. All right. All right, Gad, I got you some. See if I can't get you some love. Don't look at it. Sure, but at least if you, but if they have at least the, if they have at least the information out there though, then that's still like valid information. It doesn't have to be like fully current, but again, even like whenever I made my Necromancer PvP guide, those builds still work. It's not like those builds are like, just because people are running newer things for metas, old builds still work just fine. It's just more of how efficient they are, and then also for certain game modes and events like this, a lot of those old school builds probably work really well. Well, I mean, later for it, but that's where, I mean, a lot of the, and that's kind of the problem is a lot of the old builds, they end up being nerfed, right? But they still work a lot of times for, like, sure, but I guess for the Crusader, I guess, quote-unquote meta build would be, it's, yeah, Nuke Satyr, and so that's where people are liking the Satyr because it does do a lot of damage in that portion of it, but then they're also playing game modes like this, and they don't know how to survive. Like, they don't know how other builds of, like... Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, if you don't got no potency, Nuke Satyr build's pretty rough. But there's things like a lot of guys that are maybe just like, even if they are playing a Nuke Satyr build and they're playing in this game mode where they're not able to like nuke down some of the higher res guys, then a build like what you were running a minute ago where you were like, I mean, you survived that 2v2 fight with both of those other higher res players for a long time. Like a long time. And so that's the thing, is that's what people are wanting to know is like, okay, how do we get back to the old school survivable Satyr? Well, you're right, but I'm saying is like, what essences were you running for that build? That's where like they're wanting to know that one. And that's the thing. Gad's saying all that's in his guides as well. God, I hate that I can't have Discord back on my live chat right now. Like, I can't even like show out like y'all's like chat right now. I'm not gonna lie, hello. I really almost want to even like give you a Battle.net gift card just to like name change to hello, because I always forget what your, so like, you know, when people, so like, Gad, you have the same thing though. What's your Twitch name? What's your YouTube name? Gad. But so hello's like Twitch or YouTube name is hello, and then his in-game name is like Owen or something. Yeah, that's okay. That's hello. That's where like it gets me all goofed up when I'm like, wait, who? I didn't even realize I was attacking you. So he's getting on to me because I was apparently bullying him. I didn't know at that point. Now, if I saw hello, I'd be like, oh, that's hello. What do you mean? Like on are you running Nuke Sater? Hell yeah. That's what. Oh. Well, I thought you were running before. It was like, because I haven't died yet, like in any of these games yet. So I was like, I'm not really worried about surviving. I was like, I need something to help me oomph them down. Get him. Well, I'll peel him off you though. I'll peel it off you. Get back. Get off my boy. Get off my boy. Come on, give me that. Give me that. Get out. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Everybody quit that. Everybody settle down. Calm down. Easy, easy, easy. Don't die. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you dirty dog. I tried to almost try to get this flag right here. Play whatever you want. No, again, I was only saying like that other build that you were doing. If at the end of this, which they're going to end in the next 10 minutes, if you would at least like put it on, I can at least show it on the stream, and then he can take a screenshot of that. Oh yeah, he's on it right now, so you can check that out. Hello again. You're not really like, you're not in here currently to like really have to win the match for it. I know it's fun to play it, of course, but the whole goal is like, Gad's not on our server, so like if you want to be able to inspect him, now is your time. I mean, if you don't got the horse, you are slow. With the horse, you are fast as fuck, boy. Talking to you a runner, you a track star, but off that horse. I mean, I guess that was my only thing about the Crusader. Even running, like, I guess the nuke build for it is like, in PvP, they just don't have as much movement. That was close. I realized I tried that earlier too. I'm in raid. He's trying to kill me because I haven't died yet. I've killed him twice. I'm working on it. It just takes me a while to whittle his ass down. Good bubble. I'm eating them up right now. I'm eating them up. I'm eating them. Get out of here. Got it. Good bubble. Good bubble. You did. You like saved me right there in clutch for that because they were about to hit me and knock that off. But also, we're going to have to find some mobs. They are out mob playing us right now. I mean, granted, we did take over half of their team away from, like, the action. Little do they know that I just got a frenzy shrine. Come here, boys. Dude, I think, but this frenzy, though, is making my dodge just rot. Oh, no. Are you coming near me? Then that's gonna happen. No, I'm talking to Hello. He said, stop killing me. I said, are you getting near me? Yo! I got an elite right here, but I don't have a lot of health. Woo! Came back with the steel, Gad. Woo! And we were in the shit. Well, I mean, whenever they were all there, there was a lot of them there. You came in like clutch with that portion of it. You came into that bubble. You got better queue back up. We got 4 minutes left for the last queue. It could put us this way, and it could put us the opposite way. Hold on, I'm going to look for... I know that there's a shrine that starts at the beginning of this. It's on you. I know, there's two technically. There's one on that backside, and there's one up here. I was trying to grab this one, too. Right, I'm coming back down. Here's a purple right here on me. Right here. It's okay. Yeah, no. We got a purple right here. Still ain't taking me. Never taking me alive, coppers. Boom. Get off of it! I'm just trying to like rate them around and get them off of it. Well, you need to like, again, hello. The biggest thing you got to get, what are your sets that you're rocking right now? What set bonuses are you using? No, I'm talking about like, he's like, hello's like, he's like, everyone's just farming me. He's like, I don't even want to like play PvP anymore. I was like, well, what set bonuses are you rocking? And what, I mean, I need to look at what build you're running here for it. Nah, and this will not let me have it. Well, yeah, it's because he's probably either watching and not really happy that, like, I've been claiming that I've not been able to die and I've killed him multiple times back. So you said, what? Angments, Vithus, Barons. Okay. Now, are they... Let's see, we got... Oh, that Baron's actually real good for Crusader. I'll be honest. For dot rock I guess the for Nuke Satyr, it's very good. I mean, that's what everybody's rocking with it. All the Nuke Satyrs are. They run 4 Angments, 2 Vithus, and 2 Barons. Yep. Yeah, they wanted to win, and we were smoking them too much. All right, let's see. Let's see. Look. All right. Hello. Yeah. Let's take a look real fast before I get out of here. Let's take a look at what Aaron's running here. All right. So one, what do you got auxiliated on this? You got a bottle of hope auxiliated. That's probably not gonna do amazing, but bottle of hope's not a great gem to auxiliate. Not really. It's a great gem. So the reason that you see all the Crusaders with a bottled hope is because it's not the baseline effect, it's the cooldown reduction that you're gonna get like around like level 3 or 4. That's the biggest thing about that one. You can auxiliate an RC, that's fine. Spiteful Blood, that's a fine gem. Blessing of the Worthy. I mean, yeah, it's what he's got for it. Again, are you able to see the stream at all? Oh, sorry. That says Shabazz. That is a Shabazz ring. And also, Bubba, you have like only 2 socket stuff. So like Shepherds and Nemesis. Yeah. Yeah, green sets are very important. I mean, you have a 2 Vithus, that's good. And the 2 Vithus, those are good pieces. Those are good ones. Yeah, and they're triples. He's... Okay. Well, if you look at what he's got, though, he's already got his double, like, he doesn't run a lot of dungeons. He's got a triple on the beacons on the boots and a triple on the neck. That's Vithus. So, like, I don't know if I would have him roll something that right now. Correct. I get the portion of like wearing the Vithus on the bracelets for future, but also if you think about it right now, if he crafts anything, we're at 870. We got 30 levels until where all these greens are no longer useful. But Spiteful is also the one that doesn't have auxiliated. These are gems of just what he's been... Well, the Echoing Shade, that's auxiliated with the Colossus, which the Colossus is a great auxiliating gem. He has no Zwinson. Zwinson's... he's got that auxiliated in over Howlers. You get the rank 1. Rolling's not terrible. Nuh-uh. It's still 12% critical hit chance that's not strifed. No, it sends you into a rolling rage 6 seconds, during which critical hits cause an increase by 12% of critical hits, causing a fiery explosion that burns nearby enemies for 36% base damage. I mean, it's not a terrible... Like, again, it's rank 1, but it's over the Howler's Call, it's better. I mean, but he's getting the resonance from, like, the Howlers. He's got an auxiliated over it. Yeah. He's got a Bottled Hope auxiliated on it. I mean, that's his also 5 out of 5, rank 5. So, like, it's more of... I would say maybe auxiliate a Starfire. Yeah. Rank 5, 5 out of 5. Sure. Yeah, he's got just an even spread. And what's your resonance right now? No. What's your resonance right now? Let me see. 32 for them. Alright, so what's your secondary like? Yeah. This thing is like right there. Gad's got. That's the other thing. Gaddy's been playing and been keeping up with them secondaries. Ran a lot. Now, oh god, I think Satyr loves potency though. But I guess if you really wanted to like. Yeah. I just want to know what you could actually do. Yeah, yeah, hold on. But wait a second. For on yours, I would like to know. So say that you so you don't have any accuracy. Damn, you don't. You gotta get some accuracy. But I want to know what you could actually make your character if, like, say that you took out. So, like, what I did to get my potency up, I took off every single resistance gem, like all my rank 8s and everything. Like, I literally have not a single resistance gem on me, and I stacked everything into potency, so I got up to like 8k potency. And then I want to know also, like, I wonder if you ever wanted to just play like pure, like solid Satyr, where you took all of your armor pin, built it into one gem, and then cut your other armors into like make it where you could maybe have like 7k armor or whatever. But if you did that also with resistance, you would never be like held down. I'm talking about cutting gems, like baby gems, secondary gems. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but what if you took out, like, what if you combined all of your armor pins into one gem and ran only armor on everything? What could your armor be? That's not true. Look at your boots. I'm talking no armor pin in here. Like those two boots, you got 2 7s in there. Yeah, you got those. But I'm saying is like, how close are you? So it looks like you have another rank 6, right? Of that. How close are you to being able to make that armor pin one rank 8? And then, yeah, and then making, like, so like, look, you've already got 2 boots in your boots. I'm not talking about adding another armor pin. Like, so basically you took out those 2 armor pin in your boots, right? And you have another one on your ring or your bracelet that's a sapphire rank 6. How many more, like, you only need 2 more rank 6s in your bag, and then you can make a rank 8. And so that's where, like, correct. Do you have any evasion rating? Oh, yeah, you look at that. How many you got of these? So you got an endure on the chest, and then you have the... Damn, look at that. That's a lot of evasion right there. Yeah, gain a shield. But the fact is that you have at least 4 stacking evasion right there. That's what I'm talking about. For all of you guys that don't run accuracy, players like Gad, he's over here looking like the Matrix when you're out there with 0 accuracy. He's like, sit, nope, don't touch me. And that's good. That's what he just said. It's in his guides. Check them out. But that's where, like, for you right now, hello? Hold on, I'm gonna put you guys both in the same party here. That way, like, you all can at least... Oh, wait. What do you mean? We're not... It says what? Hold on, Gad. Let me remove you from party. Let me add you back. It said we couldn't add any more unless we turned it to a raid. I was like, there's only 2 of us in here. Well, yeah, that... I mean, yeah, his gyms are... They're... But the thing is, like... But also, for him to not... He's also still not probably playing a whole lot of, like... I don't know what his, like, battle rating is for it. It's more of... We gotta also... I mean, like, that's the other cases, too. Whenever people are asking for help, though, you kind of gotta... We gotta get a... It's like oatmeal better than no meal. It's like, okay, this is what gyms you got, right? We can make some suggestions of, like, things to go for. But, like, we're a little more of... We kind of, like... Now we're like, all right, let's look at essences and sets. Things that we can control that are free-to-play aspects. Secondary stats, yep. Or, wait, secondary, just stats in general. Correct. Yeah, that's what I want to know, how close you are to actually, like, say that you... Do you have any rank 7 armors on you right now? Okay. Do you have a rank 8 at all armor? No. Okay. I'm just wondering, how close are you to... But you do your Vanguard and that kind of stuff, right? The Verge, but you do the Verge and that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. That's what Gad's saying right now. You got to do your Verge. Got to do your Verge, guys. It sucks, but do it. I've even been doing all my Verges. Remember, they can't hear you, so I got to relay. Sorry. Well, the Vanguard season, I'm talking about the Verge, just the 63 bound and unbound gems a week. Like, those are crucial to, like, get. Because now we don't have to go for hidden layers anymore. We can cap all of our gems with that. Well, you can cap on this though. Like no. Okay, so the Arabin and the Verge, they're the same thing. They're literally just 2 different game modes of the same thing that you're gonna gain. But overall, it's the but whenever, like, for the week, once you, again, that's what I'm saying, you can do all of your Verge runs on Monday, and as long as this number right here says obtained 63, 62, or I think it's 63, yeah. It's one of those, 62 or 63, right? It's within there. Actually, it doesn't give you more, you just cap it faster. It won't give you any, because it tells you still, it says only 62. You only just have to do it like 10 times compared to 20 times. But yeah, so he's looking for essences right now. He wants to, like, he's also still doesn't have all the essences, so he's still gathering them. All right, give us your tankiest essence build right now, Gad. Can you put that on for us? Just like if you were trying to, like, go in like a 1v1 or even a group fight to survive the longest you possibly can, what do you got for us? I'm just saying, like, essence-wise, just essence-wise. We're gonna look at it on your character whenever you put it on the armory or whatever. We're looking for essences right now. So, like, if you were to, like, gonna either 1v, like, say you're gonna 1v1. We're gonna go duel. What do you got? No, we want to see it. Again, they can't hear you. But we want to see it on you right now because we're in party. Yeah, people have been sleeping on accuracy. Been big time sleeping on accuracy. Because that's the thing is, like, if Gad has that much evasion rating, he is going to be dodging so much. This, alright, let me look at it in just a second. See, my minimum or maximum accuracy is 30%. I always make sure that I have this. It's the same way as you want movement speed at 20. And then you also would let's see, was there another one? Accuracy. Oh, evasion rating. You would like to try and find some of these. Here, I'll just look at it on Gad because he's got like 4 of them. These right here. Whenever you're finding these pieces, these come from. Where do you find these ones like specifically? That's like you can find them open world or the Vanguard. Not the Vanguard. Where do you get these ones? There's another place that's like. Once a week, it's like a special thing. $741. These also, some even told me about like saving some of these pieces. Like even if they're a lower CR, keep your higher CR piece, put it in your stash. Make sure that you have some of these evasion ratings. So I have at least, I know I have baseline one with this rune right here. Yeah, the Endure. This rune right here on the chest does also give Endure. Oh. Yeah, crafting is another one for it. But there's like another, some was saying that there's is there not like, is it killing like, no, I'm not saying that, but there's a, yeah, no, you can't actually craft them. Yeah, right. That is true, Gad. R4 was also you got like it's the in the other cases you can't see either the YouTube chat. That's what it is. The Urban Van Burge. Yeah. That's the other event that does them. So when you're doing your Burges, you can get those pieces more often. Like it's the Vanguard and or the Verge and the other one. Those give you a lot more likely for those legendaries. They do have that on there. Yep. You can get them in open world, yeah. I do think that this is, I think it's the Verge and the Urban thing. This gives us, it gives you a lot better of chance of dropping them, I believe. That's the thing, is like, you've got a 4 soda of that right now, and it looks great. No. Hold on, but it's, like, so, you have one on your head. You have... Oh, you don't have it on your chest. You have Endure, the evading attack, and then the shield on your chest. I thought your chest had it too. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. Do you have a chip anywhere on you? Like, could you have like a chip if you wanted it? It only is going to work if you actually ever had any of the Terror Rift essences for Judgment. That new, what's that one shoulder that everybody runs now? The Rose one? Yeah, that plus the Terror Rift essence. For the that at least a 2 set of it. Oh my god, it makes the chip hit like astronomically hard. Yep. Wait, no. Not the chain one. Correct. But the thing is, like, since the shoulders have the dot on them for the fire, that procs it, and then all of the condemns around it, that chip, I'm talking, it pops like high res players for me. Like, well, that's because of the that's the condemns, like it. So when condemn trigger pops all of it, that is like, it basically pops the dot, but it keeps the dot still there. Oh, no, but what really kills somebody is if you have a chip, because that activates the bomb of chip, and all of your damage that like is like refresh and absorbed, like every bit that you're talking about that's kind of bugged about it, is what's making that chip going crazy. Nah, I never ran that. I ran tortured. Dude, sure, but the half the time I can't. Nuke Satyrs, you get 1 to 2 swings with that primary attack, and that's about it. Because you're going to get stunned. You don't have anything to stop that. You're jumping in there to nuke them with, like, your area effect, but you're going to get stunned. You're going to ever, like, you would primary attack, like, 2 times maybe every time you die. Even if you're trying to click it the whole time. Exactly. It's just a bomb. You're literally just building a bomb of yourself, and you're kamikazing it. It's not a good, it's not a talented class or build by no means. But what is the lash doing for you though? If, like, especially if they're farther away from you than touching it. Yeah, if you actually can hit them, that's the problem. And with condemn, that pops instantly, but it also still keeps going. But that's the thing, is like, if you have the chip though, that's the thing is about the chip takes everyone's damage, including yours, and builds it into a bomb. And then condemn pops the chip. That's the thing. The chip is a dot. But that's the thing, is since Crusader has that continual damage one, with having a chip, that chip adds that dot and it pops it, it is a crazy pop. Well, yeah, so I always ran the again, that would be good for it. I run a 2 nettled with a 6 with a 6 what's the flame one? Tortured. Just so that way, like, whenever I like shield leap in, or whenever I falling sword leap in, anybody that gets across that trail is like, we're stuck there inside my shit, and you're sitting there even longer. That's true. I was saying that was just most successful for me in my ratings for that's what I was playing. I mean, yeah, if you build the Crusader like a Necro, it is. If you have like again, if you have a lot of potency, sure. But now I'm talking about like I will say if you're playing a Necromancer or you're playing a Crusader, they both work really really well with potency and being able to like they're also the only two classes that have very similar essences actually when it comes to like the continual damage pops. Like Necros are on the pants, Crusaders are on the offhand. Now there's a lot of things the Crusader can definitely do. You can definitely still stack yourself up super tanky, or you could definitely run yourself a lot more into the kamikaze, kind of like just kill build for the Crusader. But Wizard likes a lot. No, Barb doesn't like a lot of potency though. I'm going off of like what secondary stats with. I know, but they like with all the Necros out there right now. I feel like a lot of them are rocking a lot of resistance to try to stop. Yeah, I know, but if you have a bunch of resistance, you can ignore that portion of their potency. But if they also have a bunch of armor, they're not going to take that with them, though. I mean, like... Dot Rot's duration is what affected by potency, and also how long you're held down. And so that's where, like, again, I see a lot of Barbs right now rocking a lot of armor and a lot of resistance right now. A lot of them are swatching to a lot of resistance because of, like, how many Necros are running, which is... So, like, Necro and Crusader are the only two classes you could straight up pure run only potency and get away with it. I mean, I have 8, and then I have no other secondary stat. Like, you have as much, like... You have more armor than I do. You have probably as much, like, armor pin as I do. But that's the thing is, I'm just gonna hold. That's the thing. I'm built like a glass cannon. Hold down. It's good for rot. So it's kind of like as long as I can just keep myself alive and just out there, I'll whittle the team kind of down. That's my goal. But it's also I just came back after a 5 or a 6 month break. I kind of like I've been upgrading a little bit of my secondaries, and I am gonna go for the new 5-star gem, but. Oh, this thing, I got a Seeping Bile and a Vipers on me. I actually even have a rank 10 Everlasting Torment. With the Vipers? No, dude, I got all the dots. But that new 5-star gym, have you seen that coming out? That's going to be broke. Like, I feel that. That's where I'm going for it. I probably will make one of those myself too, especially if I can do it with the 2-star crafts. Did you make a bellet? I couldn't believe. I guess I'm it's been too long since I've been back. What up, Ducky? I'll see you there. As yes, it's been too long since I get back. They know you have to use 4 pearls to make a freaking bellet now. Or I don't care. We don't ever use pearls on 2 stars. I was appalled by that. But that's the thing is like so I've made my bellet with just regular crafting ones, like earlier. And then now it's like if you didn't make it during the event, they're cucking you, and that's stupid. And that's the saying, but like, why are all the other 2 stars still gym power? I feel like that should be, I feel like they shouldn't allow us, I feel like the 2 stars, I feel like that you shouldn't allow us to craft them during the event, and then after the event, we should all be able to craft them with like regular 2-star mats. That's fair. Like that's like I could make that bellet if I wanted to, but like I don't like that for anybody that's playing free to play or whatever. That's like literally they should be saving all their 40 pearls for those 5-star gyms that they've working so hard to get. Like that's not, I don't like that. I feel like that's a low blow by Blizzard. That's what people told me. They did the same thing with the previous one, the Morn Skull. Sorry, Gad, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm reading chats. And again, I know you're seeing like the Twitch, the YouTube, since you don't like have it, I don't have it coming across anymore because of all the trolls. So that's where I'm cutting you off because I'm trying to reply to both sides. I'm also on Kick too, so I'm like multi-streaming 3 platforms right now. I know, so that's where I'm trying to like read all of the different information. I'm just like always over talking, and then you and I get talking, and then I'm like, I wish that they could still hear you in Discord. The what one? Yeah, your demonic remains. Yep. Damn, duck. Vithus is pretty much a mandatory, I would say. Like at least a 2 set of it. For about any of your Crusader builds. Because most Crusaders are buffs, right? Would you not suggest that a 2 set of the Vithus would pretty much be a mandatory on all Crusader builds? Yeah. And the thing is, I also thought a lot of times I'll run I've actually even ran a 6 of the Angment. Now, it doesn't proc very often. Well, if you want, okay, I will say that I've killed some of these, like, the 13k guys that have, like, crazy secondaries. I've killed them with that. I will say I've got them with, like, a one-shot, like, on my chip pop with them. Like, I've got it, like, where that, when that, it's like, what else? It's like a 90-second cooldown, so it's really long whenever that thing pops. But, oh my god, when that thing kicks, boom! Oh, that thing was mean. What is, let me look at the full duration of that thing, or what the cooldown of that is. See, like, I ran a little bit of Gloom with it, but it's like, so, I guess if you wanted to run a Gloom 2 set or so, I if you're playing at least Nuke Satyr, I recommend definitely a 4 Angments, because that is just a passive fire dot that's popping. Now again, if you're not playing necessarily the, like a full on like the Nuke Satyr, then yeah, you definitely can go for like a more Mountain Bank style, or you could even add a 2 Mountain Banks, 4 Angments, and a 2 Vithus. I mean, that's not a terrible... But, alright. Well, there's not a lot going on here. Let me see. Is there anybody who really like playing Diablo that I could raid out to? I'm gonna go probably play a little bit of Night Rain, but now this is the one game, yeah, I wish you did have too. This would be so much fun to play with you. Oh, we could raid out to Dawn. Dawn's out here playing. Yeah, no. Oh, we're ready to go on? Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. Here, answer me this. Stream, do y'all want to hang out? I'm going to go play Elden Ring Night Rain, new game that just kind of came out. Do you all want to watch that? Or you want me to go ahead and raid off to some Diablo Immortal? I know you two probably want... We're going to more or less... I'm going to go play open more fun. Y'all want to watch? Night Rain? Alright. One, I've got... So this is also here. For any of you all that don't know or ever may discredit my boy, Krog Mustache, which is like still not fully even leveled all the way, or not even fully Paragon. You may have seen him a few times in Diablo Immortal. That's not his main game. My boy Juan is an Elden Lord.